So my name is Jennette and I graduated from Calvin in 2005 with a degree in biology and in studio art. After that, I came down here to West Texas to work in Big Bend National Park, mapping out rare cactus species. Coolest job on earth. And then I got a master's degree from a local university, Sul Ross, and then started my career as a national park ranger. I've been here for over 10 years, and there's no place on earth like it. Calvin was literally the place where I grew up. I had rather a unique childhood experience of having my home be on Calvin campus. I had spent my childhood looking up to Calvin students and thinking they were so cool and so adventurous, and it was a perfect fit to become one then. And then I found out being at Calvin students in the Calvin experience was even better than my childhood brain had pictured. The community that was found there, the fact that people waved to each other going to classes, that you would know so much of the student body, but then, better yet, have professors that are truly invested in you, in your life. I think I was one of the many biology students that found that the world of Calvin biology was just an amazing fit. That people like David Warners and Kurt Blankenspoor and Randy Van Dracht literally had big effects on who I became. Biology lent itself so well to being a national park ranger, because you look out here and people are going to be asking questions about the plants, but also about the geology, about the river, what phase of the moon, what stars they were seeing last night. So having kind of that diversity that Calvin has within the science world was so helpful coming to a great diverse place like this. But then you also look at a landscape like this and you can't help but want to paint it or want to take pictures of it or just help celebrate and communicate that in a visual way. So the art degree also lends itself pretty well to sharing Big Bend. So now as a park ranger, I get to share what we've learned about this place with the public. So biology and art, it's actually a pretty good marriage. There's not a real typical day to being a ranger because you get all of these tourists coming in and they always bring in something new. The stories of people getting out and seeing their parks and watching it change them is incredible. Watching people start to tear up because they just saw the Milky Way galaxy for the first time in their lives. Or watching their minds get blown that we have bears in the deserts of Texas, that we have all these neat little cacti and they're beautiful. Watching the desert bloom, just seeing people react to these natural places is an absolute incredible experience. I would invite any Calvin alum to come down here and see what Big Bend is all about. A lot of people have never even heard of this park. So when you say West Texas, some people just think of flat, wide open spaces and cowboys. There's a lot of that down here, but there's also these incredible landscapes. We have mountains and desert and river all within one small park, so you can see a great diversity here in a short amount of time. The landscapes are beautiful, but then get out after dark and see the night skies in one of the darkest places in the lower 48 states. And I can guarantee the stars will blow your mind.